journey has been very interesting and certainly very enjoyable for me personally. Number one, I love the interactions and engagement that I have with the professors as well as the classmates that I have. And secondly, the level of knowledge, looking at marketing from a very different perspective, especially taking approach from the customers' insights versus the retailer's perspective. So it is definitely something that is a very enriching experience for me. Personally, I came from a B2B background. I used to very focus on retail IT, but more on the B2B side. One of the biggest challenges that I see from the retail standpoint is to be able to adapt to the changes that they are currently experiencing as far as the way how consumers consumes and behaves and shop. It helps me to bring the different level of insights to the retailers that they never had today.
It's been a really brilliant year. Really enjoyed it. I feel very proud of the achievement and very inspired by the content of the course. There was a lot to learn. For me, it was quite an interesting journey because I don't live here in Singapore. I live in the UK. So not only was it a learning journey, it was a physical journey, and I would say that I came to the course with a lot of experience in the marketing sector, but I still learnt a lot. And the nice thing about doing an intensive course like this is, I came and studied it, 4 separate terms, and then in between I was able to go back to work and immediately apply those learnings. When you study as a group, you get a lot of cross-fertilization of ideas. A lot of people are using different tools, different technologies and so on, and you get a really kind of rich insight of what people are doing. So, there are lots of things around presentation styles and presentation technologies that I picked up from the course. Doing stuff with movies and animations and so on, which was an unexpected bonus in many ways. I thought the course on creativity and design was brilliant. I felt in my happy place on that course. It was really inspiring and really kind of encouraged you to take some risks and do different things with your work.
The journey has been fantastic with I don't think that you could get a better course than this, where you have your participants from so many countries. I had wonderful classmates from so many countries where we could learn about each other's culture, and we had a lot of friendly banter and stuff, and we had a great time together. Understanding about Asia. So though we can say that we are all Asians, but then knowing nuances of each and every country, particularly all the countries, even in Southeast Asia, are so different. So this is what is a key takeaway for not only me but all my classmates who are from overseas.
我觉得收获的东西非常多，不仅仅是在学业上，当然我觉得 NTU 给我提供了很好的一个学习的环境，让我学到了很多东西。还有呢，就是在这里还收获了友谊，可以认识很多来自不同国家的朋友们。首先我觉得通过这个项目的话，可能让我对这个营销有了一个更深的体验，而且因为这个 ACI 提供的是从不同的文化视角来研究市场营销，所以我觉得这是一个非常非常好的一种学习体验。我觉得从这个过程当中，不仅仅是对于我的专业很有帮助，那还有就是我对于不同的市场的这种认识也比原来的时候有更多的更新的了解。收获很大，很好。收获最大，其实每一门课程给我的这个收获都很多，但是我觉得要说收获最大的话，我觉得商业分析business analysis， 我觉得这个课让我就是不能说是收获最大，是感受最深，因为我觉得这里面有很多定量的东西，非常的难理解，但是我觉得教授的讲解让我把这种很晦涩的东西非常的生动的并且贴近生活的去理解它。我觉得这个不仅仅对于我学习知识，还有就是将来的工作帮助都非常大，所以我觉得这门课对我印象非常深刻。我觉得人生可能会遇到很多很多的挑战，如果你想挑战自己，就参加这个项目，一定会收获很大。我觉得是人生非常非常难得的一个体验和经历，非常推荐大家参与这个项目。
this is the only course in the whole world that actually focus on Asian consumer insight. So there are some courses in the world that focus on masters of marketing or consumer insight in general, but this is the only course we know at least that focus first on Asian consumer insight, and two, we have actually a lot of cutting edge topics or modules that you rarely find together in a program. So for example, we have modules on neuromarketing, we have modules on business analytics, we have modules on Asian consumer insights, which is our capstone course. If you are interested in understanding how Asian consumers think, how Asian consumers buy, this is the program for you. If you're thinking of adding value to your company, especially nowadays when a lot of companies are expanding to Asia, China, India, Indonesia, Southeast Asia, I think this is a program that will allow you to at least have a better understanding of the market and contribute back to your company. And also it's good for people who want to change job, who want to think about how they can actually expand their role beyond just a local role to a more regional role.